welcome back to another video. So today we will be trying out different ways to make some vegan chicken taquitos. Okay, look at that, very cheesy, very creamy, very good. Listen, I have tried these, like I said, a few different ways on a few different days, simply because all of the recipes that I pull up say that you are supposed to do these with corn tortillas, which is what led me down this taquito rabbit hole, because the very first time I made them with corn tortillas and it just didn't turn out too right. So I had to try it again with some flour tortillas, but I'm going to show you guys the recipe that I used and how I came up with these both very, very delicious ways of making vegan taquitos. So this is going to be the basic ingredients that I will need for this recipe and what I use each time that I made them. So I'm using some plant ranch, I'm using some Frank's Red Hots, vegan cheese, and trumpet mushroom, and some seasonings. But remember, all of the ingredients will be listed down in the description. So to start off, I'm going to take my trumpet mushrooms out of the bag, and you guys have probably seen me do this process a lot of times, especially if you follow me on social media or if you are subscribed to this channel, because we have done shredded chicken or shredded vegan chicken before. But I'm just taking a fork and I'm taking my trumpet mushrooms and I'm just pushing the fork into the mushrooms to create like a shredded chicken effect, as you see here. Once all of the chicken is shredded, we're going to go ahead and season it up with some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of paprika. We're also going to go in with some olive oil just to give it a little bit of grease, and we're going to mix it very, very well to get that seasoning coated all over our trumpet mushrooms. To start, I did do the mushrooms two separate ways. The first time I seasoned them up and I put them in a bowl and added all of my sauces. The second time I decided to go ahead and put them into a skillet and cook down the mushrooms and heat them up just a little bit more after seasoning to see if it made a difference. Both of them eventually taste the same because I did season them the same way, and I added 1 tablespoon of the buffalo sauce and 2 tablespoons of the ranch dressing. I am a fan of ranch over buffalo. I'm not really a fan of spicy food. I will eat it, but if you like more buffalo, just add more buffalo. If you like it to be a little bit more spicy than the ranch, then you do it your way. But this is how I did it. I also added some of that vegan cheese. Add as much or as little of that as you like. I am a big fan of cheese. I like cheese, so I added that. And I also added some fresh parsley to the mix and just give it a good stir. Always make sure to stir it up real, real good, okay? You want to make sure that you have that seasoning nice and incorporated into that chicken. So the very first time around, I used these yellow corn tortillas and I popped them in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to kind of soften them up so that they wouldn't break. I then added the filling and then just rolled them up and put them on a pan. And one of them I actually didn't add any sauce on. It was for my baby, y'all. He doesn't like spicy food and he does not like ranch dressing, which is surprising. But anywho, I rolled his with just the vegan chicken, seasoned vegan chicken, and the tortilla, which I put his in some Polynesian sauce and Chick-fil-A sauce, which he absolutely loved. So that is something that you could try if your kids does not like spicy. They were all rolled up, I did go ahead and add them to a pan, and I did preheat my oven to 400, And this was the first method, y'all. We tried them baked taquitos, which when I took them out of the oven, I really wasn't a fan, so I decided to go ahead and try to fry them up. It was like the flour tortilla was doing something, and this is how they turned out. Not too shabby, not too shabby. They were still absolutely delicious, but I didn't like the presentation. I didn't like how the tortilla was falling apart. So the next time that I tried it, I decided to go ahead and butter up a skillet and just drop the rolled taquitos down into that butter without baking them first. They actually turned out the same way, believe it or not. Still good, but they fried a little better, but they still ended up falling apart, as you can see. So I did not like this, so I was just banging my head against the wall at this point. Okay, here we are with the third attempt, you guys. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna give me some flour tortillas, and I'm gonna put that filling in there, and I'm gonna roll them up, and I'm just gonna see how this goes this time. And I must admit, to me, this was the best method because I did not bake them or anything. I put them in a skillet, and I only did 2 of these because, of course, these are taco tortillas, so they are a little bit bigger than the corn tortillas. Of course, you can buy some regular tortillas that are the size of the corn tortillas, but these were bigger, so I decided to only do 2 of them. Make sure to put a little bit of oil in your skillet. I did not add butter, I did oil this time, and I just pretty much toasted them on each side. Once one side toasted, rolled it over so that I could toast it 360 and toast it all the way around. And this, oh my gosh, is how they turned out, y'all. They were so delicious. I think this was my best method because the presentation looks very, very good. The filling was very, very good, and I had me a side of ranch. But let me know down below which method works for you or which method you would like to try. You guys do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Do not forget to thumbs up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video.